Here itself we can take two.
Take two.
Take two already started. Compared to other subjects, yeah, I liked maths, but I would not say I'm good at maths, or even now I'm not. I would not say I'm great at maths. Or what.
Of course, that is only the subject we are scoring more mark for the aggregating.
I was never good at maths, but I was good at operating the calculator, which is allowed in our exams.
But I differ because I'm not not a maths. I mean, wherever possible, I should avoid the maths.
Being a chartered accountant, not really you have to be great at maths. See, it's not about maths. It's about what you do with numbers. It's all about number crunching than the numbers, than doing the calculation part of it, right? So.
It was my first day during the articleship. I went very casually. I was not aware that I have to be in complete formals. And my principal, the chartered accountant, he sent me back home on the very first day. So that was my first lesson into formals, and I ensured from that day onwards that it has to be formals if it has to be in that crowd.
The expectation from the finance professional is they should be in the formal. Even if in the weekends, if we wear some casual shirts and all, okay, whoever, I mean, our clients or some of the clients come friends, they used to ask the questions, how can be a professional being an auditor, how can you wear the shirts like this, and then how can you come out in this way, like this, the attire-ment.
But it is not every time. So when we require some relaxation time, no, that we need not to be formal.
Yeah, even at times when we work too late, right? Even during the midnights, then you can say that even at that time we are at formals and stuff.
Jan 1st for sure.
See, essentially 31st of March is just the financial year end. The work starts after that, right? So there is lot of filings, or there are a lot of deadlines for various, say compliances or internal deadlines.
Jan 1st, yes.
Irrespective of the date when the balance sheet gets signed and filed, that is the day we celebrate.
Meeting friends, meeting fellows from the fraternity, yes, to some extent for networking, for the learning you have, it is enriching. Is it fun? It depends.
When we go to these conferences, we see other people creating impact in same role, same position. So that also kinds of motivates, while everybody sees it as a very boring function internally, but the kind of impact that this function creates, it comes out very greatly when we go to all these conferences.
So it's important because you just meet a lot of people. You meet people who are who you get to learn with, who your past colleagues. You just expand your network. So from that perspective, it is important. If it is fun or not, I'm not sure.
So the conferences are worth. Sometimes it's bores, but okay.
Sometimes it will bore. We will make it fun.
The kind of innovation that has happened and the adoption of the innovation also.
Earlier, on monthly collections of from indirect tax collections is 20,000 crores only. Now 1,65,000 crores we have reached. This is because of implementation of GST.
Government authorities also being very aware about what's happening, making changes, trying to be involved. It's just very beautiful to see it grow from all sides.
Though the government introduced that, but for the filing, the collections, payments, and also we are helping the government to reach these numbers, and also it's like a proud. And also whoever it has to be certified by the finance team or the chartered accountants.
There's a lot of information available, and people can take informed decisions. Whether to invest in certain stocks, how that is performing, and all of that, right? So there's a lot of information available now, and that has helped for this particular kind of growth.
Earlier, there were times when we go to conferences and you walk into a room and you'll be the only woman ever present in the whole room, probably full of hundreds or 200s of men sitting there. And that has changed over time, and you see more and more women coming up.
So being able to create some positivity and some positive impact with the people that I have around me is something that drives me.
So for me, it's important to be with people where I understand where we are heading to as a company, for example. So it's important to know that you are, what are the company's expectations, what are your expectations, how everything aligns together, and just be sure of that you're working well as together as a team. You're working with people you're really enjoying working with.
No person on earth will be without zero responsibilities. So whether it is your choice of your family or the choice of running a particular function in a company, all of these are responsibilities by choice you make, right? So I feel when you look back for the day, you should feel very happy if you're content and happy that I have done justice to what I took up. That's what matters for me.